Tonight, are you ready to elevate your life? Are you ready to elevate your mindset? Now, welcome your host, Randy J. Weiser.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Elevate with Randy. As you heard from the incomparable Mr. Barry Forbes, I am your host, Randy Weiser, and I am streaming live worldwide from the great Grand Canyon State 48 in our beautiful republic. I want to wish everybody a good evening. Hope everybody's had a good night and a good weekend. Hope everybody had a nice, 4-day weekend. Everything was cool, everything was good. Got to sleep in, got to stuff your faces, have a good time, be with, cool family and stuff like that, and just have a relaxing time from the usual mundane. If you are new here and this is your first time, I want to welcome you. I want to also go ahead and invite you to smash that follow button and the bell notifications for upcoming content, episodes, gaming streams, all kinds of other stuff I'm trying to work on right now, but my schedule has been pretty busy lately with my new job and everything else going on. Excuse me. So, anyways, just thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining. There's a couple of items of business I want to take care of, and then I'm gonna get right to it. It may be a short podcast tonight. I'm gonna try to keep it a half an hour because I got a couple other things I need to take care of. Um, Again, all of you watching on my YouTube channel, I really want to encourage you to come over here to Rumble. The link for my Rumble channel is in my bio in the channel section on my YouTube channel profile. You can just go ahead and click it, sign up real quick. It's a lot better, it's a lot easier, and you will have access to more exclusive things such as 80s gaming is now here on Rumble, and a lot of my other music streams and everything else will be here as well. So, without further ado, I want to I had a really great weekend. I got to go this weekend to the Aeronautic and Flight Museum in Tucson, the Pima one, and hang out with Dear Sarge and Murdoch for that. So I had a really good time. I want to again thank Sarge so much for the stogies and the shot glass. I did get some new shot glasses, but I don't feel like drinking tonight, so I'm just gonna chill out and do it, my usual routine and stuff like that. But I really want to thank you guys for that. We had a good time. Saw a lot of cool, kick-ass planes. Saw a lot of fighter jets, some World War II things. I wanted to go live there, but the internet service was so horrid it wouldn't let me go live. I was clicking go live to make the content, and then all of a sudden it wouldn't go live. The app wouldn't do it. It wouldn't go. It just wouldn't do it. Wasn't enough broadband or internet or whatever. So that's fine. I got a lot of cool pictures. Maybe towards the end I'll share a few of them. And again, I want to also thank Murdoch for that as well. That was a really awesome day. It was just nice and cool. Got to go and meet Mrs. Sarge. Oh, what a wonderful lady. She is a wonderful woman. She is so fun. And yeah, if you're watching, hi Miss Sarge, hi Sarge. Yeah, she really can dish it out with the guys, and it's funny, dude. She's a little firecracker. So I want to say thank you to them and for inviting me to their home and just having a really good day and hanging out and having a good time with everybody. So um, I've been noticing lately that I'm gonna go off topic here for a minute. Okay, I do have books to pimp out tonight, actually. And one of them is from Dear Sarge, and I'm going to show it here. If you want to order one of these books, feel free to leave a comment or leave in live chat. Live chat is available. If you guys want to stop by and say hi, I'd really appreciate it. I'll give you a shout out. So, this is Sarge's new book, Misadventures in Small Business. Shares humorous personal stories and funny anecdotes from years at being a small business owner and manager. There are countless examples of employees, random strangers, or even the author doing things that would qualify as stupid or embarrassing. Join us for a collection of memories spanning 30 years. And this is from Dear Sarge. And you know what? It was actually nice enough and cool enough to sign this book for me. And Murdoch got a copy too. Murdoch, what's up? A husband walked up to his wife and asked, why are the broken condoms on the couch? Oh, here we go. Yeah. I'm in the middle of pimping books and you come up with that. Right on, bro. Now, my business mentor, I had breakfast with them the other day, and I promised him I wouldn't pimp it, so I'm just gonna show it's gonna get he's gonna redo it and have it Murdoch 68 oh hi Randy. He's gonna redo it and everything, and then once it's completely done, this is just the I guess the pre-release, I guess. But this is a book by Barry Forbes, my mentor. He does the Mystery Searchers series for the kids, and stuff like that. So he's come out with this. It's called Say Hello to Sydney. And again, I know I promised I wouldn't pimp it out yet until it's completely ready, but I wanted to give him a shout out for that. So I have both of these right here. New books coming out. So guess what? I'm going to start writing a book. Everybody else is writing books. I haven't done that. As one thing in life I haven't done yet. And I'm going to write about elevate mindset and my 35, 40 plus years of living the elevated mindset and working on that. Murdoch, I hope you're safe, bro. I'm glad you're on, dude. I believe, yeah, he's up in the res tonight delivering food to the tribe. So, excuse me. Anyways, again, you guys, so support everybody, get the books. If you want to find out again, uh, throw a live chat, say hello, whatever, and I will go ahead and I will connect you with the authors themselves if you would like to have them signed or whatever. um, you guys can work that out and do how you wish to do. So anyway, since everybody's starting to write books, I might as well too. So I'm going to start writing a book, and I'm going to write about what I've been talking about and what I've been sharing with you guys with that elevated mindset and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's going to take a while to do it because of my real hectic, busy schedule that I have. Um, yeah, I thought about it and I'm like, you know what, that's pretty elevated because, all my friends, these guys are writing books and they're all business owners, entrepreneurs, just like myself and stuff like that, small business. And, you know, um, I think it would be really awesome to do something I personally haven't done yet that I know I should do and I need to do. And Burley, glad you're going to write a book. Right on. Hey, you guys, if you haven't already, go to M. Burley and check out his page. He's got a page called My Automotive Opinion, both here on Rumble and on YouTube. Bunch of kick-ass classic car shows he goes to all the time, drag races, anything cars. If you're a complete gearhead, motorhead, dude, show my bro some support, man, because he's got a lot of sick content with these classic cars and everything else. So feel free to stop by and check him out and give him give him some love, man. Hit that, smash that follow and subscribe and the bell button on his channels. And share content. That's the other thing. I know I always say this. You guys want to show me love and support other than sending me a rant, which would be greatly appreciated because cigar money or whiskey money or whatever. But Christmas is coming up. If share my content with people who you would think would enjoy it, I'd really appreciate it, especially like my video gaming streams and the other streams that I've been working on and doing and planning to do. So yeah, Mikey, honestly, bro, I thought about it and I was like, damn, everybody's writing a fucking book. Everybody I know's writing books. Why the fuck am I not writing a book? Man, I got shit I could write about and fucking. So I'm officially announcing tonight, I'm gonna start writing a book. So I'm gonna get working on that as a project that I want to do, and then once it's released and published and everything like that, I'll pin the link on my chat and I'll send it to you guys. And yeah, I think it's time to write a book. It's something that I want to conquer in doing. By doing that, writing a book like everybody else is doing. I'm watching the replay on the big screen. The latency's a little fuzzy tonight. Again, sorry guys, I have wireless internet from T-Mobile here, and it's supposed to be registered to the house around the corner, the actual house, but work with what you got, be grateful and thankful for it, and I truly am. And I want to thank Almighty Father God and give him praise, glory, and honor for all that he's done for me in my walk and my new job. And I just want to thank God for everything that I do have, and all my friends and Murdoch 68. Oh, wife said don't talk about our kids that way. Hey Randy, since you're gonna write a book, we need to get together and I'll show you a website that'll help you. Hey, thanks Murdoch. I really appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I wanna get as much information as I can about what I need to do, what websites to go to, stuff like that, and so that I can get going and I could write a book as well. You and Sarge and pretty much a lot of other people and everybody else is, writing books. Why aren't I writing a book? So yeah, I've made up my mind. I'm officially throwing it out there. I'm gonna write a book. So give me some time and patience on that, and I'd really appreciate that, you guys. So, anyways, yeah, it's been a rough week. I had to take a little bit of a breather before I came on and stuff like that. Get myself situated, get out of the suit and tie and everything else, and just get relaxed and sit down and chill out. So, anyways, I want to talk to you guys about something that a lot of people have been asking me about, talking to me about. I know in previous episodes I've been talking about like what's been going on at work. There's we all have a dumbass in the office. I have one, and it's getting really bad and it's getting out of control. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I don't want to talk about that dude or that person or whoever anymore, because honestly, it's just putting out a bad vibe and it's repeating that bad vibe. And that's not what this is about. This is about an elevated mindset. They're stuck where they're at, and that's good. That's great. That's their mindset. But I'm going to sit down and I'm going to talk to you guys about something that a lot of people are kind of things have been a little different lately, and jobs have been hard to come by. Okay, and thank God we have someone in office who knows what the fuck they're doing to get us back to work and get us back to making money. And a lot of the people are like, you know this job doesn't fit me. This job isn't what I am. This is just to pay the bills. This is just to survive and everything. And I understand that. But what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, I'm going to challenge that. And I know a lot of people are probably, especially the old school, the way I was raised was old school. You go to fucking work, you do your job, you make your money, you pay your bills, and be a fucking member of fucking society, right? Okay, that's all great. That's all dandy. That's all everything. But I'm going to talk to you guys about more of leaning the entrepreneurial way, and why you should take that risk, and why you should have the fucking balls and the cojones to do it and just say, fuck it, I'm going to fucking do it. And talk about the benefits of it and the mindset that it takes to get to that kind of level and that kind of degree in your life, to where you're like, okay, you're doing something you love to do, you're happy about it, and you're making good money, and you're able to help others, and you're able to survive and eat, and pay your bills, have a roof over your head, and whatever. So I want to talk to you guys about that tonight. And just understand that what I'm going to talk to you guys about, a lot of old school mentality people aren't going to like it. Okay. And that's fine, because I'm going to challenge the old school status quo tonight. And I'm sure I'm going to hear a lot of shit and a lot of guff about this, but that's fine, because this is part of the elevated lifestyle. This is part of the mindset. Okay. You're not happy where you're at. Okay. So let's just start off with this. Who are you? Really? I mean, tonight's topic. Who are you? Really? Who are you? And you really need to sit down and think about that. Like, who am I? Well, I'm at the age of this, and, I have to do. We were all taught and raised that you have to do things a certain way, and that's it. This podcast and what I've been talking about, what I've been doing, fuck that. double fucking rat fucking spin on that. Sit and spin rat fuck on that. And the reason is because I've talked about this before in previous episodes. Everything's rigged for you to basically be a slave to corporate America or whatever. There's no such thing as job security anymore. There's no such thing as having a job where, you've been doing great, you've had no problems, you've never been a problem, never been written up, never been in trouble, and then one day out of nowhere, all of a sudden, boom, that comes to an end. And then on the other hand, you got it where they're cutting hours so that they can have their, the higher ups can, the upper echelons can have their money and Christmas bonuses and their lifestyle, and you're basically slaving away working for them. Okay. Dear Sarge, can't hear yet, but lurk watching until home. Hey, bro, thanks, dear Sarge. Hey, bro, be safe on your way home. There's a lot of fucking crazy assholes on the fucking roads lately. So please be safe. Tell Mrs. Sarge I said hi. I gave you guys a shout out earlier. But I want to challenge this because where I'm at right now, where I'm at and what I'm doing at the law firm and stuff like that is, I love I love what I do. I love my job. It's not a corporate place. It's a privately owned firm. Murdoch 68, hi Sarge from Window Rock. If you can hear me, Sarge, but it's punching a clock, and you're making. We have three different firms. We have two here in Arizona and one in Vegas, so we got three altogether. So a lot of people are happy with what they do. And I'm not disparaging anybody. I'm not discouraging anybody. I'm not talking shit about what you do. Hey, even if you're the fucking janitor, you clean buses, you do whatever, whatever makes you happy, or you're in service to our country and you're watching and stuff like that, whatever makes you happy, that's the whole point of it. That's the whole key of it. You got to find something that makes you happy. A lot of people have been complaining about their jobs because they're not happy because corporate America has gotten to the point where it's micromanagement on a fucking epic scale. Not like it used to be back in the old days. I mean, we're talking fucking like, what was it? Murdoch was telling me, he called me earlier before I went live, and he was telling me that the company that owns his trucks from Bosch's, they have this thing where they're going to put cameras on the side, cameras facing you, cameras on the sides of the truck for the side view, in the front looking forward and at you. And if your both hands aren't on the wheel, it's going to start screaming at you. You know how like you get in a car and you don't put your seatbelt on and the thing fucking ding 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 and screams at you? Well, that's what they're going to do for him. Now, a lot of people could sit there and say, well, that's for safety reasons, that's for this, that's for that. Professional CDL drivers who know what the fuck they're doing don't need to be micromanaged while they're in the truck. I mean, it's getting to the point now where my boss doesn't nothing. I don't have to worry about it. It's the dumbass that I've got that's fucking sitting there getting all fucking triggered and, stupid and jealous and whatnot. But like I said, I don't want to talk about them. But I work in an office where, what I do, I have to be on point. I have to do everything a certain way because if I don't, it'll fuck up the whole fucking chain, right? My bosses don't nitpick at me about anything. They tell me I'm doing a great job. All right, so, but I'm really not an office guy. I'm really not. But this is where God has me, and for whatever reason, okay, I'm going to accept it. But there's other people out there that are so sick and tired of, the micromanaging, the fucking office politics, the fucking bullshit that people are starting to wake up and realize, hey, I could be my own boss. So yes, that's where you have to sit down and ask yourself, really, who are you? Really? Okay? And sit down and take real deep inventory of where you want to be in life and where you're headed in life. Look, I know where I'm going, and I don't give a fuck about what anybody fucking at work. But this individual really, really, really needs to get their head out of their ass and start being a normal human being. Now, it doesn't matter where you go, even if you leave one job and go to another or whatever. There's always going to be that dumbass. There's always going to be that individual who trips on their own dick, if you get what I'm saying, you know, and their fucking mouth is bigger than fucking the check they try to fucking write. You get what I'm saying? So being an entrepreneur is a rewarding and satisfying thing, but you don't have the again, you don't have the backing like you would if you had a normal 9 to 5 job. But again, that doesn't exist anymore. So why not take the risk and turn around and say, you know what, yo, I'm done with this. You know what would it take for me to start a business of my own doing ABC? Murdoch 68. I don't want to be a normal human. I'm from Pluto. Right on, bro. Hell yeah. There you go. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's like Rick and Morty did an episode where Rick's car battery is run by a sub universe in it. So he goes in there and basically they talk about, oh, well, they're not slaves. They pay each other, and basically, it's slaves with benefits is what it is. And they don't want you to be like that. They want you to be the worker bee, the drone bee. Now, for idiots in the office, that those idiots who just that's their livelihood, they're the worker bees. They're the drones. They're the ones that are fucking happy being a corporate dumbass and a kiss ass. Again, if you work for corporate America and you're happy there, great. I'm talking about the ones that, like, the dumbasses in the office who think they're better than everybody. They know they can run the place by themselves and everything else and da da da. Okay, that's where they belong. But for people like Murdoch, their Sarge, myself, Mr. Forbes, and a lot of my other friends that are watching right now, and a lot of other people, they're tired of it. They're tired of having somebody looking over their shoulder and barely getting paid enough to survive and being fucking micromanaged to death. Okay? So I want to encourage you guys tonight, really sit down and think about, who are you really? Are you a fucking drone? Are you a worker bee? Are you a titan of your own empire? And becoming a titan of your own empire requires a lot of deep focus on yourself as an individual. Like, am I the kind of person that can, am I the type of person that can successfully run this? Is this where I actually want to be? Is this what I actually want to do? And then you take inventory of what it is you've always wanted to do. What is the number? Ask yourself, what is the number one thing that you have always wanted to do? Okay, we're not meant to work 9 to 5 for 50 fucking years of our life and hope to God we live long enough on retirement to see our grandkids and our great grandkids and everything else. Okay? We're not meant to do that. God called us to do things. He gave us gifts. He gave us dreams. He gave us a purpose. We have a purpose. So that's why I want you guys to really sit down and ask yourself, who are you really? Really? Okay, the guy that owns the people that own where I work, the law firm, these that's what I'm talking about. They started it and they did their own firm to help others. They got tired of working for corporate firms. They got tired of being lawyers for the state and the county and getting fucked around and da 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 and all this other stuff. And they started their firm, and now they got three. Okay, that's the kind of thing I want to use that as an example, because that's the kind of mindset and a mentality you got to have. You're already not guaranteed tomorrow, the next second, the next 5 minutes. You're not guaranteed to walk into work tomorrow and still be fucking employed, especially out here in a right to work state. This is the only fuck part about Arizona is a right to work state. It's fucked. Okay? All you get's a lunch. That's it. So all my friends back in Cali, Oregon, Washington, and other states, yeah, no 2 10-minute breaks. No work 2 hours, take a 10-minute break, work 2 hours, take a lunch, work 2 hours, take a 10-minute break, and then work another 2 hours and go home. Ain't like that out here. You sit your fucking ass down and you slave until lunchtime. And then you slave the rest of the day. And then you get up and do it all over again. Okay? So why not take that energy and put it to use to who you really are? Really, and what it is that you really want to do, and where it is that you're called to do, what it is you're called to be. You want to be that small business owner that, wants to give Starbucks a run for their money. I'm all for that. I am all for that because I'm really getting sick and tired of all these libtard fucking coffee shops around here. It's getting ridiculous. I walk in, I'm wearing a Patriot shirt, an American flag hat, or whatever, or I got an American flag on my lapel and I got my vest and suit and tie on. And just because I'm wearing that, they don't want to fucking serve me. They don't want to this, they don't want to that. Big Bad Wolf! What's up, Randy? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The Wolf Pack is in the house. The Big Bad Wolf. Right on. Hey, Wolf, I didn't know you were on earlier. I subscribed and it doesn't give me any notifications when you're on, bro. Dude, I gotta get your number. We gotta connect. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Bad Wolf is a bad dude. He is so cool. Not bad dude like that. I mean, he's a really cool bro. Solid bro. If you haven't already followed him, I recommend click on his name and click on his stuff and follow him and subscribe. He drives rig just like Murdoch does. So Big Bad Wolf, thanks for joining, bro. Glad to see you. I know it's a little late there on the East Coast, but thanks for stopping in and tuning in. I got to get that fixed, dude, because everybody's telling me, oh, Big Bad Wolf's on, and I'm like, I'm at work or something like that, and then when I get home, I can't find you. And I've subscribed. Sarge has it. Okay, yeah, Sarge has got my connection too. I'll call Sarge and text him and have him send you my number and stuff like that. And I want to get you on my stream here also and bring you on and sit down and rap with you and hang out and stuff. But yeah, thanks Big Bad Wolf for tuning in. It's good to see you, bro. Right on, man. That's cool. That's awesome. See, you guys, this is what it's all about. You get together with a community of like-minded people and you sit down and you say, okay, one's writing a book, two are writing a book, three started their own business, one's starting their own business. Everything was, you know, everything. That's how it's all about. We all network, we all support each other, we all help each other out. So again, you guys, like I said, I love my job, but if I could get rid of the fucking dumbassery out of it and get where I'm left the fuck alone to do my actual job, then okay. I'm talking about the people who think they're all that and run into shit themselves and think they're God's green creation to fucking the business. That's their mentality. Those are the drones. Those are the worker bees. Those are the people that are going to suck corporate ass for the rest of their lives so they can live like a fucking slave. Okay? Again, I'm not dissing anybody who does it. If you're happy with it and you're happy where you're at, that's all that matters. Okay? I'm just saying from an entrepreneurial perspective, again, you're not guaranteed your hours, you're not guaranteed your job, you're not guaranteed anything the next day. Okay? So why not become your own boss? Why not start something? Start it out of your garage. Start doing something like Sarge cleans office buildings. Murdoch's talking about getting his own fleet and starting his own, hauling company. Everybody's writing books. Mr. Forbes is in the middle of something right now I can't discuss in grave detail, but you see what I mean? And he's my dad's age. He's in his 70s. So I just want to encourage you guys to, a lot of people have been telling me, Randy, I'm not happy at work. I'm not this, and this. Big Bad Wolf, I was an owner operator for 12 years. If it were economically feasible, I would still be doing that. Right on, Big Bad Wolf. Hey, I get it. Like I said, I'm not dissing anybody having to work for the man. I'm not, because I do too. I'm just saying, like, for those that have been talking to me and reaching out to me and, going, hey, Randy, what can I do about, I want to start this, I want to do that. And my business as a small business owner is helping other small businesses get noticed and get out there and to be legit businesses and to be successful. And that's what myself and Aaron and I do. We're very, very good at it. Very good at it. But for those that aren't happy at their job, you have to understand something. I know this is where a lot of the old school is going to get a lot of pissed off at me about this, but I'm going to challenge this notion. Your health is your wealth, not the fucking money in the bank account. Okay, not all the fucking property and this, that, and the other. Your health is your wealth. So your well being, your own personal well being, is worth more than any amount that any person could pay you as a paycheck in your life. Okay? And I know I'm going to hear a lot of guff about this too. And people are going to say something and be like, oh, dude, that's kind of, you know what? If I'm not feeling good, like today, or just I don't have any energy, I'm fucking mentally exhausted, I'm wiped out, I'm tired, I'm not going to go and suffer myself through something like that and then end up in the fucking hospital. You get what I'm saying? Okay, that old school mentality worked back then. This is a new era. This is a new time. This is a new day. Like Reagan said back in the 80s, this is the age of the entrepreneur. Well, guess what? It still is. Okay? So, what I have planned for what I'm doing for the business and that is I got a plan I'm working on right now, and I'm not going to talk about it much because I don't want to get too into it or anything. But when it happens, I'll let you guys know, and it's going to be huge success. Big Bad Wolf, Murdoch 68 can vouch how expensive the trucking industry is. Oh, I know he can, because he was talking about starting up his own fleet and starting his own his own carrier service and doing his own service of going cross country. I think you haul cross country, don't you, Big Bad Wolf? I think you're cross country too. But he told me, well, we got to get a truck, we got to get this, a CDL, the insurance, that. Okay, so what do I do if I'm stuck in a job that I'm not happy with and I'm not this? Well, that's where you have to sit down and ask yourself, who are you really? Are there expenses you need to cut out? Do you need to lay off the I was regional, now I'm local. Dear Sarge, rolling home, listening now. Right on, dear Sarge. Thanks for tuning in. Big Bad Wolf is on, Murdoch's on. I gave you and Mrs. Sarge a shout out earlier, so thanks for rolling in, bro. I hope you had a good day at work and what you guys were doing and stuff. Please be careful out there. The idiots are running amok on the roads a lot, but so what does it take to do this? What can I do? What do I need to do to get where I need to be? So start networking, start talking to people who are involved in that kind of industry. Like for example, Big Bad Wolf and Murdoch, okay? They run rig. All right. Say for example that's something you want to do. As Big Bad Wolf said and Murdoch has said, the trucking industry, running rig and having a rig and doing all that is is really expensive. Okay, fuel costs, insurance costs, mileage costs. You got, you know, all kinds of different factors going on. So get with people who know about what you're getting into, what kind of business you're going to start with. Find those people, start networking with them. Get on YouTube and look up videos, and here on Rumble on videos on people that are successful in that area. For me, it's helping small business. It's business startups. That's my specialty. That's what I do. And get into that. And if you're looking to do something like that and helping others, and you know, this is a great network. I got a great network of people on here, and if we don't know the answer, we can find the answer. If we don't know the person, we can find. You see what I'm saying? So sit down and ask yourself, who are you really, and what is it you really want to do in life? Because the drones, they're gonna stay there. That's who they want. They want the drones. Majority of the people that are on here, and I could say this, are entrepreneurial minded or entrepreneurs and want to start their own business and have that success and be successful and be able to, challenge the status quo of things, you know, and not having to punch a Revolver Broadcasting. God bless you, sir. Revolver Broadcasting. Hey, thanks for stopping by. All right. So you're making new friends here. So, all right. Awesome. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by, Revolver Broadcasting. It's really awesome, man. Good to see you. Big Bad Wolf. It costs approximately $3 to $3.50 a mile out of pocket to operate a truck. See, that's what I'm saying. So you got to take into consideration your overhead, as we call it, okay? And what I'm going to probably do here in the next, like after the holidays or something, I'm going to do an elevated masterclass series of how to do this, of how to, whatever it is you're going to want to do and how you're going to want to, if you want to start and you want to get your mindset tuned into that kind of elevated way of thinking and doing things, of becoming your own boss, becoming your own success, and becoming that successful person that you know you are and that God called us all to be, then it'll be my pleasure to make that master class. And I think I'm gonna work on that as well. Murdoch 68, I have a friend that is hauling roofing granules and making great money. That's right. See, it's all about in your mindset. You got to visualize where you want to be. Okay, you can let the dumbass at work harass you and make your life miserable because that's all they got. And you can sit there and say, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that. And we've all been there. I've been there too. Or you can sit down and say, okay, what's it going to take for me to get where I need to be? You know what? I'm going to take the day off to figure it out. I'm not feeling good, and my body and my mental state and my whole physiology is just not doing it today. I'm taking the day off. I'm going to take care of me. I'm not going to take care of somebody else's business. I'm going to take care of me. Well, Randy, you're not going to get paid for that day. You're not going to. Again, your health is your wealth. If you ain't got no health, you ain't going to work. So you could slave away and end up in the hospital with some anxiety, super anxiety, and then be all fucked up on Xanax and all that crap they give. Or you can turn around and say, I'm going to put my energy to work here and I'm going to do it. And I'll get into that when I do that. Murdoch 68, I doubt what to see you do a masturbation class. Well, hey, I'm a fisherman, the masturbator. Big Bad Wolf, when diesel is over $4 a gallon and all the other expenses, it's sink or float. Look up how many major companies have either merged or went out of business in the last year. See, that's the thing. Those guys were thinking they were going to haul rig for the rest of their life, and they weren't guaranteed a job, right? Okay, that's exactly. Thanks, Big Bad Wolf. That's a good point. That's the point I'm trying to make tonight, you guys. You're not guaranteed your job tomorrow. You can think everything's fine, everything's great. I got job security. Job security is a thing of the past, unless you are a successful business owner or entrepreneur. Okay, those who don't put their money to work will work for those who do. You want me to repeat that? Those who do not put their money to work will work for those who do. Just let that settle in and think about that for a minute, okay? I'm trying to encourage you guys to think outside the box, to really grasp the 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 power that we all have that's been, pushed down and squashed and told you can't do that and you have to live this way, you have to do things this way. Who the fuck said that? Let me challenge that right now. Let's cut the bullshit. Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that that's the reality we all have to live in? I want to know who the fuck said that and made it to where all us, every human on earth has to be a slave with benefits. Huh? No, I'm dead serious. Think about it, you guys. Who the fuck said that I have to slave away just to have a quarter acre of land and 2.5 fucking kids and fucking all this and I gotta bust my ass and kill myself for fucking nice things? Where in the Bible does it say I have to do that? On the contrary, if you do read it, especially in Proverbs and a little bit of Ecclesiastes, you will find out that what I'm talking about actually is biblical and it makes sense. You know, again, I'm not preaching, I'm not pushing anything on anybody. YRC, Yellow Roadway Corp, two companies that have been around since the 40s went under 2 years ago. 15,000 employees lost their jobs in a single day. Right, Big Bad Wolf? That's what I'm talking about. Nobody's fucking guaranteed their job when they go in tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or next year, or for the next few years. Revolver Broadcasting, the devil said that you must be a slave. I sure didn't read it in the Bible. That's right. I didn't read where it said I had to be a slave. An honest day's work for an honest day's wage. That's what the Bible says. But the Bible also says if you work for someone, that's your master. You get it now? You understand what I'm getting at here, you guys? I'm trying to enlighten and elevate that mindset to be like, okay, so somebody's being a dumbass at work. Somebody's this, somebody's that. You're not happy at work. You're not this, you're not that. Okay, we all need to eat. We all need to pay our bills. We all need to make sure that we have money in our pocket for an emergency. And, okay. But quit worrying about the fucking what's going to happen tomorrow at work because you're not guaranteed it. Start thinking about what can I do to get where I want to be that business owner. The Big Bad Wolf, my company laid off their road division, which is why I'm local now myself, and one other driver out of 9 are the only ones they kept on. Damn. You see, you guys? Right there. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Who the holy fuck said I had to be a fucking slave for 65 years of my life just to get government fucking siphon, which has been stolen from us, to try to fucking keep my house before I die? Fuck that. I want to get up and go and do whatever the hell I fucking please and have the money to do it and be able to turn around and be successful and become addicted to that success because I don't need to punch a clock anymore. Now I'm my own boss. Now I'm able to provide for my family, not just for myself, but for others. I'm able to help others. I'm able to be a contributor to society and create jobs. Instead of working to slave away to make somebody else fucking rich, I'm doing it for myself. Except right now at the moment. But you get what I'm saying? That's what I want to talk to you guys about. To really have that mindset of sit down and think about who are you really? Really, who are you? Okay? And keep that mentality going of you can do this. It can be done. It don't cost a lot of money to do this and do that. That's what they tell you to fucking keep you from fucking going from being a slave into being your own individual. Revolver Broadcasting. That's why I started Revolver Broadcasting, a network of shows, podcasts, all out of one studio. Awesome. Awesome, bro. See? Successful content creators, whatever it is. I mean, I was doing this and video game stream. I was making content like fuck damn near on a daily basis before I got this, I was offered this. And my roommate is my bestie, and she was like, "I'm shocked you even accepted the job. You in an office, a law firm? You haven't been in a law firm or office in over 20, 25 years." But I took it. I took it so that A, I can be doing something different. Two, I'm getting out of my head. And three, God's got me on loan to help another entrepreneur make money. That's it. That's the premise of it right there. I mean, let's get real and let's be honest about it. For me, on my end where I'm coming from with it, yeah, I punch a clock, but I don't punch a clock for corporate America. I punch a clock because God's got me on loan to help another business owner make money. And that's my mindset. That's my mentality of it. Anybody can sit there and complain, oh, I got to punch a clock. I got to do this. I got to do that. We all got to do what we got to do. Okay? But let's do what we want to do while we still have the window to do it in and the time frame. It doesn't matter how old you are. Look at my business mentor, Mr. Forbes. He's my dad's age. Okay? And he's writing books still. He's developed companies and sold them. He's doing a project with somebody right now, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay, having the fucking balls and the cojones to sit there and say, no, I'm not fucking slaving with for fucking Beavis and Butthead over here who want to sit here and have all these fucking cameras on me like it's George Orwell 1984 and fucking micromanage me from the fucking ivory tower out in fucking wherever. Fuck you. A crooked rat fuck you to that. Okay? And then sit there and be like, oh, well, you need to work harder to make my wife, so that you need to work harder and bring me in more money so my wife can have her Benz that she wants. So I could put a swimming pool in my backyard. You know what I mean? Who the fuck wants to be like that? It just doesn't it just doesn't make any sense to me. So if that's the case, and you're not guaranteed tomorrow, you're not promised your job, and there is no job security, and there's no actual secured hours, then why not be your own entrepreneur? Why not be yourself? Why not be your own entity? Because the only thing you got to fear is fear itself. And I've gotten into that before too. Man, fear's a killer. You fucking be afraid of. What the fuck you got to be afraid of? If you're gonna walk into work and not know whether you got a job or not, have that same level of no fear and turn around and say, fuck this, I'm gonna fucking start my own fucking company. I'm gonna start my own business. Revolver Broadcasting, Content, Big Bad Wolf, Holland Rig, Sarge cleaning offices, Mr. Forbes, Barry Forbes, entrepreneur, writing books. You see what I mean, you guys? There's a lot more to life than just punching a fucking clock 40 plus hours a week. There's much more to life. And once you start gravitating that and embracing that and what you're visualizing, you embrace it and make it a part of who you are, then the outer world starts to change. Then things start to happen. Things fall into place. You meet people who will help you on your way. You get opportunities you thought never existed before out of nowhere, like I did with this, where I'm at right now. So I'm telling you guys, you really got to sit down and get real and say, hey, okay, yeah, I want to be an author. I want to start a business and sell it and, be my own Shark Tank, Kevin, Larry, whatever you want to do. Okay. And that's what this podcast is all about, is getting together and making it happen and realizing your full potential of not just fuck the outside world. Honestly, fuck that. And I'm not saying fuck reality, drop an acetab, do some shrooms, and fuck off. I'm not talking about that. I'm literally talking about fuck what these people are telling us is reality. Who the flying fuck decided this was fucking the way life is? And that's what I'm challenging. And that's why I'm challenging it all tonight. Dear Sarge, small businesses fail too. Uncertainty as W 2 or 1099 reinforces the concept of multiple streams of income and living beneath your means with savings. That's right. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing. Nothing. You could wake up tomorrow and fucking GE can go out of business. You could wake up tomorrow and these companies are going down. They're merging to try to survive. Revolver Broadcasting. If you don't ask people, you'll never find out that simply asking was the key to taking big steps. People love to help small business. Amen to that, brother. I'm one of them. And I want to encourage you guys, if you're looking to do it and you're serious and you're looking for where to start and how to start it, reach out to me. Let me know. That's my wheelhouse. That's my specialty. Aaron and I would love to sit down and we'll give you a free consultation and you tell us what you want to do and we'll build out an outline of it and we'll help you build it and make it happen. We make you legit. We get you all, everything. We help. We don't do LLCs or anything like that. I don't do that. I'm not a lawyer. It's easy. You can just legal zoom it and fill it out yourself and go file at the courthouse yourself. Okay, everything you can do, pretty much you can do it yourself. You can. And I really think that now, especially with what I've been talking about and everything that's going on and stuff like that, I think really now is the time to really start doing a masterclass about being an entrepreneur and getting people to where they need to be in life and really start. I should really start putting the pedal to the metal to that. And of course, just like any business, it takes money to make money. That's business 101, right? It takes capital to make capital. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Other than making sure that we live comfortably and in case of an emergency, it's covered. That's it. That's the only reason why I get up and go work at the firm. That's the only reason, other than God wants me there right now. That's it. Other than that, right now, instead of making content like, what I've been doing, video games, fucking off doing this, whatever, I really should start doing a masterclass series on this. And I really want to thank you guys for encouraging me and being examples of that encouragement. Sarge, even Big Bad Wolf, Murdoch, everybody, writing books. I told everybody at the start of the podcast, I'm going to start writing a book. I'm going to write a book. Everybody else is doing it. I need to do it. I've been wanting to do it for a while. So I'm going to start doing that. And I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start getting ready to get this, take elevated to the next level with master class series and, doing business classes and how to do startups. Dear Sarge, LLC not always needed until over 85, 90K in earning. No tax advantage with extra reporting requirements plus a few hundred setting up. There you go. See? There you go. There you guys go right there. You just got free information on what, yeah, you half the time you don't even need to be a sole proprietorship. I mean, once you start getting going and you start actually making sales and making money or whatever your goods or services are, then okay, then you should look into that and always cover your ass. Okay? But that's true. There it is. Yeah. Chase the dollars first. Structure can follow later. There you go. That's right. That's right. Chase the dollars first. Build that base. Build that base for your business. Build that consumer base. Build that rapport with people to start building. And then once you start building, you start making that money, reinvest it back into your business. So that way you can grow, you can turn around, you can do 7 years as sole proprietor. Right on, dear Sarge. Right on. Right on. Randy J. Weiser Music Inc. That's my record label. That's sole proprietorship. I don't need an LLC for that. Yeah, there you go. Way to go. See, so there are ways of doing things. But if you're really, to those that asked me to talk about this that are watching tonight or whatever, if your guys really are that unhappy, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to give you advice. All right, you do you. just make sure you have something for when you transfer over. Revolver Broadcasting, 4 years as an entertainment LLC. There we go. See, there we go. See, just like Sarge said, chase the dollars first, structure follows. Build that base, build that customer base, get that rapport going. You don't have to pay all this money for advertising. The firm I work at, they pay a lot of money for advertising. You don't need all that. You don't need all that. And I'm off social media. So, I mean, I still have my X account on there, but I'm not on it. I haven't been on it in about a year. But I'll get into all that other stuff later. But I really want to encourage you guys to really sit down and think about, okay, if you're not happy, what is going to make you happy? What is it that you're going to do that's going to be your level of success in your mindset? Where is your mindset's level of success at? Because honestly, I don't see myself at the firm for a long time. It's not who I am. An office guy, I hate working the office because A, what I'm going through right now with somebody there, and two, the fucking politics, and three, you know, girls get really dumb in the office. I'm sorry, but they do. And I'm just I've been there since what? Just before Halloween. Man, nah. It's a stepping stone. Every step that you take up that ladder is a stepping stone. Nothing's guaranteed, nothing's permanent. It's just taking those steps. Take the first step. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go to work tomorrow and just be like, you know what? I have a mindset that I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to do this and start planning and budgeting for your exit. That's very important. If you're really going to be fully committed and actually do it, start budgeting now for the exit. That's what I'm doing. Start budgeting for the exit, because when the opportunity arises, you may not get another one to be, to launch off that platform and take life by the cojones and actually do what you want to do. You understand what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm trying to get at here? Again, I'm not dissing anybody who punches a clock. I'm not dissing anybody who's happy with their corporate job. I'm not doing that. All I'm trying to do is talk to the guys that aren't happy and are suffering and are fucking miserable and their health is deteriorating because they're doing something they don't want to do just so that they have survival. That is not the way God intended life to be. He intended us to go out and be successful. He intended us to go out and conquer. He intended for us to build and to thrive and to bless others and to be a blessing to, our community and our fellow man. Not sit here and waste away in a fucking phony fucking incandescent light fucking building looking at a computer screen 8 hours a day, calling and harassing the same people every fucking day for 30 days straight. I'm dead serious. We were not, none of us were. None of us were meant for that. Revolver Broadcasting, I'm swinging back into a day job to pay my bills and build up capital and make something bigger out of my company. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And I'm not dissing anybody who does that, because that's the way the system works. Okay? What I'm talking about is slaving away 40, 50 fucking years at this place. You know what I'm saying? Day in, day out, same thing, same thing. And there's people that enjoy that. Don't get me wrong. I know people that enjoy that. And that's cool. Like I said, whatever floats your boat, I'm not dissing anybody on it. I'm just wanting to get your guys' attention that tomorrow's not guaranteed. Job security is no longer a thing. And fucking, there's no retirement. There's no 401k. There's no nothing anymore. And pretty soon, us Gen Xers are going to be fucked, and there's going to be no social security for us. So you guys really got to think long and hard. Okay, do you want to have the stress? Would you rather take that energy of that stress and anxiety at the job and turn it around and put it to use to building your own empire? Transfer that energy into a positive thing. And that's what's the hardest part about an elevated lifestyle and mentality is being able to transfer that and turn it into, what you want it to be and where it belongs and where it needs to be. Sorry. Revolver Broadcasting did the slave thing. I worked as a loyal employee for 10 years at a licensed branch to 7 years for a tech company. Soulless work. I ain't gonna lie, where I work at the law firm is soulless work. It is. Murdoch 68, 40 hours a week, that's a light week. Yeah, you're damn right it's a light week. Yeah, because my normal work hours are way more than that a week. Yeah, I get it. It is a light week. Again, everybody's comfortable in their own zone, and that's great. And I want to encourage you guys to be successful and thrive, and to shine forth, and to also be that example. You guys will hear it at the end. I say it every fucking episode towards the end, but you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, get into the mindset of, okay, this isn't where I'm meant to be. I'm not happy because I'm in a situation that isn't where I'm supposed to be. But I'm doing it in the meantime right now because I need to build up capital. I need to make sure I got money for an emergency. I need to eat. Okay? And then sit down and start budgeting out your time and your resources. Instead of going out partying or going to the bar or going doing this or whatever, sit down and start reading books and start doing study on the subject that you want to be at. you know Revolver Broadcasting at Murdoch 68 agreed, if you are going to lift yourself out of the pit, then you gotta toil by the sweat of your brow. 90 hours a week are normal for me. There, yeah, see, entrepreneurs, you're putting in time into yourself, not somebody else. You're putting that effort and time into you, building your empire, building your company, building whatever it is, not into somebody else's dream. Big Bad Wolf, I hear somebody's welfare bitches, somebody complaining about I have to work 20 hours a week to keep my benefits. I say, what the fuck do you do after Tuesday? Exactly. Get off your fucking ass and get to fucking work like the rest of us. And if you can't find work, that's what I'm talking about. You got to make something happen. You got to think outside the box. You got to get real with yourself and get creative and say, hey, yo, okay, you know what? Go and start cleaning up lawns. Start offering to take, trash out for the elderly, or go take spend time with the veterans and help get their house straighten up, take them to the VA, help. You see what I'm saying? There's all kinds of different opportunities that start small. You don't have to think big, grandiose. A particular, dear Sarge, a particular position pay rate is not the value of a person. I've been underemployed many times in my life. That's right. That's very true. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Dear Sarge, I don't hate any companies, corporations where I ever worked. It was just a reminder why I hate to get free. Why I hate to get free. Murdoch 68, I'm doing 65 to 68 hours a week. Had to get free. It was just a reminder why I had to get free. Exactly, Sarge. Big Bad Wolf. Somebody else, when I was an owner operator in the moving business, my average work week was between actual work and driving was about 90 hours a week. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. If you're going to slave away and make somebody else rich and do it for somebody else and build them up, why not do it for yourself? Why not take that energy and start transferring it over to where you want to be and how you want to do things and where you want to be in life, you know? And that's what I'm talking about. Get in that mindset that you're not a fucking slave, you're not a corporate bitch, you're not doing it for the man, you're not. Who are you, really? Really, really sit down and think about that. Who are you, really? Who am I really? Where do I belong? Where do I need to be? What is it that What's my dream? What is it that I know I'm called to do? We all know we have a calling. We all know what it is. It's just, do I got the fucking balls to do it? And that's what I'm trying to encourage, especially the younger generation. I didn't know I could be my own boss. I didn't know I could be my own company. I didn't know I could have my own business. It's so sad to hear that. These fucking kids go to these fucking so-called schools and their parents are paying a fucking fortune for them to go there just to be radicalized and dumbasses, and they're not even teaching them proper business. They're not teaching. The school never taught us how to manage money. School never taught us how. The only thing they taught us was how to write a checkbook, balance a checkbook. That's it. That's all they taught us. They didn't teach us to invest. They didn't teach us about stocks and bonds. They didn't. You get what I'm saying? Not everything's going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be all rainbows and fucking unicorns and shit and fucking glitter and all that bullshit. It's going to be a lot of hard work. But you're already putting in the hard work now. So why not put it in for yourself? That's what I'm trying to get at. Dear Sarge, nothing wrong with punching a clock either. If pay and benefits and vacation time make sense, I don't knock anyone for that. Me neither, Sarge. I don't either. If that's what makes you happy, that's where you want to be, and you got that security and you're in a good spot, man, fucking stay there. Absolutely, I encourage that. Big Bad Wolf, to quote the Who, tell me who the fuck are you? There you go. Somebody got it. Yeah. Big Bad Wolf got it. Yeah. There we go. Dear Sarge, finding a job that doesn't suck is the hard part. Yep, that's right. Big Bad Wolf indoctrination centers. That's what they are. It's so sad. 20 something kids, they're 25, 26. I didn't know I could be my own company. I didn't know I could be my own boss. I didn't know I could start my own business. Yet they're sitting there watching these fucking kids their age on fucking social media, fucking going, I'm fucking multimillionaire, driving fucking Ferraris and shit like that. They can't even see over the fucking dashboard when they're fucking driving these things. You know what I'm saying? It's so sad to hear that. So that's why tonight's episode is Who Are You Really? And this is for the younger generation. And for those of you that are on the fence going, should I start my own business? Should I do this? Should I do that? Motherfuck, be like Nike and just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. Really, honestly, if you think about it, what do you have to lose at this point? You're already working hard for somebody else making their dreams come true. Why aren't you working, taking that energy and doing it for you and your family? Dear Sarge, these yotes, these use that bitch. Capitalism has failed on a $900 iPhone can fuck right off. Amen to that. That's right. Capitalism has failed. Oh, really? I got me a new phone this weekend. Really? Yeah, that's right, Sarge. That's right. They can fuck right the fuck off. They can sit and spin and rat fuck themselves all they want. Capitalism is dead, huh? Alright, well, those are the fuckers that refuse to do anything. That was a Revolver Broadcasting, Dear Sarge. Nice Cousin Vinny reference. That was a beautiful Cousin Vinny reference. That was cool. See, that's what I'm talking about, you guys. Just, you're already putting the effort. You're already making things happen for yourself and blah, blah, blah. This guy at work that I've been talking about, this person, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. It's just, I want to be successful and do, what I know I can do. Okay? And I'm not there to take somebody else's job. I'm not, we're not there to get involved in the fucking bullshit. Once you get involved in the bullshit, there's no getting out of it. So, what I'm trying to just encourage all of you is really think about where you want to be and do that. Guys, dear Sarge, guys in their 20s have no right to bitch and hope to retire. Gots to get kicked in the balls for 30 plus to earn that right. Amen to that. That is absolutely correct. Those of us that are our age, 50 and up, yeah, we put in the time. We did our time. That's right. Dear Sarge at Revolver Broadcasting, you got it, man. You get it, man. There you go. That's awesome. I'm glad to see everybody's on tonight. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. I appreciate everybody chiming in, and this is what it's about. Share with where are you at? What are you doing? Where do you see yourself in what, a year, next year, 6 months, couple years down the road? Where do you want to be? Who are you really? Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Don't, it's nice to look up to, like, okay, I'm going to use our president as an example. Motherfucker got shot at twice, survived that. He started a company with his dad from the ground up. He became a successful person, okay? And in his mindset, becoming president was like elite of his mindset. But the man built fucking things. He did things. He went out and made deals. He went out and sweated and built and toiled and became his own success. It's fine to want to use that as a roadmap. That's fine. Everybody needs a guide here and there. But don't forget to read don't forget to read Psalms and Proverbs too, and Ecclesiastes, because that's God's way of doing things. There's ways in the Bible where you can make money. I've been noticing this. A lot of younger kids have asked me, hey Randy, there's on this YouTube video about, the Bible says Proverbs, the Bible says how, God made business, biblically made business and stuff. Yeah, it's actually legit. It really is legit. That's how Elevated started. Not gonna lie. That's how Elevated started. Dear Sarge, I want to dust off my fedora and walking stick and get 20 bitches out there earning for me. Hashtag pimpan strong. Way to go, Sarge. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever makes you happy, whatever your mindset is, wherever you want to be. The big bad wolf, looking, the only shots you miss are the ones you don't take. Yep, that's right. That's absolutely correct. That's why I accepted this position in a place nobody would have ever expected me to take. That's why I did this, because I'm not going to it's opportunity. That's all it is just opportunities. You know, take advantage of the opportunities that you have. Murdoch 68, wasn't that Wayne Gretzky? I think so. I think Wayne Gretzky said something. Wayne Gretzky really never talked about mindset that much that I knew of or remembered. Dear Sarge, actually happy with 0 employees these days. See, there you go. Absolutely. You're your own crew. You're your own boss. You don't have fucking, you know, Bucktooth Bucky Beaver fucking looking over your shoulder every fucking 5 seconds and telling you what you're doing wrong and this is that and the other. And that's right. Revolver Broadcasting at Murdoch 68. That dude in the office said something like that too. Ha ha ha. Yeah. You know, you want to be that guy in the movie, the Office Space? You want to be that, "Do me, and then we make Tinkler, do me, do me, and then we make Tinkler." If that's what you want to be in life, knock yourself out. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Whatever makes you happy. But having that, I just, again, to the younger generation, the kids that have been talking about it, and I heard it today with Murdoch's daughter. I'm not happy where I'm at. Okay, then start saving money and putting money aside for your exit, because when you start working on your exit and the opportunity arises, you have the backup. And a lot of other times that doesn't normally happen, but the people that think smart and think outside the box always prepare for the inevitable. Always prepare for the inevitable. I'm not leaving until I make sure I am financially secure, or God says my time is up, you're out. That's it. They're going to have to fire me where I'm at. That's right. You want to get rid of me? You got to fire me. So I hope this encourages everybody and gets everybody to, think outside the box. Think about it. Just do it. Take the shot, man. Take the shot. It's like being the sniper. I forget the guy's name. Is the best sniper in the world. Just take the fucking shot. Just take the shot. if you really honestly think about what I'm talking about tonight and you really want to get real about it, what else do you have to lose? You're tired and miserable because you're making somebody else money. Dear Sarge, it's rare to like a job for long periods of time, but don't work, don't deserve to eat. There you go. That's it. Murdoch 68, Randy, you're fired. Yes. Pay me, bitch. That's right. Pay me my severance. Big Bad Wolf, Carlos Halfcock. Excellent. That's wicked, you guys. Right on. Fuck yeah, you fucking sick fucks. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Murdoch 68, the best sniper in the world. That's right. Yeah. Just take the fucking shot, man. I think that's a sniper you're talking about. Yeah, that the guy who was like he was the best sniper of all time in all of U.S. military history. He was like the best sniper in the world. Dear Sergeant, the Big Bad Wolf, or his cousin Tyrone Huge Cock. Hey man, to have the title of being the best sniper or the best shot in the world, yeah, you gotta walk around with some big fucking balls, man. Let those things fucking swing back and forth, man. That's funny. But yeah, like I said, I just want to encourage you guys to take the shot. Think about where you want to be in life and do it before it's too late. Because then you're going to realize time's going to creep up on you so fast, you're going to realize that, oh man. And then that's when the fucking regret hits in. Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have fucking da 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 da. Revolver Revolver Broadcasting. That's it. Carlos Hathcock. Not as that's who it is. Revolver Broadcasting, not as revered as Chris Kyle. That's who it is. Chris Kyle. Yeah. Dear Sarge, Revolver Broadcasting, that looks more accurate. Yeah, Chris Kyle. Chris Kyle is the number one absolute best sniper, period, in history. The best one. That's who it is, Chris Kyle. Yeah, I saw on YouTube the other day they had a video, they were interviewing him and stuff. That fucking damn man. Imagine killing somebody from fucking you blow someone's brains out from like 3 fucking and a half miles plus away. That's fucking epic, dude. That is fucking epic to have that kind of skill. And the guy did it like no problem, you know, or something like that. Yeah, it was some long distance. He you won't know what zip code. Yeah, you won't know what zip code that bullet's coming from. Yeah, that's where that came from. Yeah, you won't know what zip code that bullet came from. Excuse me, but yeah, I mean, I hope this enlightened everybody, and I hope everybody, I hope it encourages Big Bad Wolf. Look up the White Death. 509 confirmed Nazi kills in World War II. That motherfucker was badass. Yeah. That the White Death. Yeah. 509 confirmed Nazi kills, dude. Man, fucking killed fucking a fucking village full of Nazis. Jeez, dude. Way to go. That's right. See? It's just all about the mindset. Do you have the fucking balls to grab it and take it for what it's worth and do something with it? Or are you gonna fucking live in fucking fear and be like, oh, I did that. I'm better. I can't do that. I did it. Big Bad Wolf with iron sights. That's right. That's right. With iron sights. That's one badass motherfucker right there. Yeah. I salute that. Hats off to them. Yep. Revolver Broadcasting. Simo Heya. Heha. Simo. I'm trying to pronounce the A in Finnish, but I'm bad at it. Simo Heya was a Finnish sniper. There you go. I think that's who it was. Was that the White Death? I can't look it up right now, otherwise I'd be all shit would fucking all fall apart. But yeah, you guys, at Revolver Broadcasting, 100%. The Big Bad Wolf at Revolver Broadcasting, 100%. Yeah, they're okay. See, these guys had the mindset for it. These guys had the fucking balls to do that. Yep, that was the white. Okay, it's confirmed. Big Bad Wolf, yes. Revolver Broadcasting, yep, that was the White Death. That's one badass motherfucker right there. Fucking A, dude. 500 and they killed a whole he's a fucking Nazi village, dude. He just picked them off. That's fucking epic. I mean, anybody who can shoot like that, I applaud them and I tip my hat to them, you know? But damn, dude, could you imagine killing somebody from another fucking zip code? You fucking fire a bullet from like up on a ledge, like say South Mountain here in Awatuki, and it reaches all the way over here to my house. You fucking imagine that? And it's fucking dead on accurate, dude, you know? That's fucking epic, dude. That's fucking badass. Dear Sarge, Finns killed Soviet commies and Nazis. They were the good guys. That's true. They were. Big Bad Wolf. Oh, thanks for the YouTube link. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Murdoch 68. Look up Bazooka Charlie. He was a pilot in World War II with a Piper Club and bazooka on each wing. Fuck. Fuck. Damn. That's crazy. A Piper Club and a bazooka on each wing. Man, I got to applaud my grandfather's generation, dude. Those guys had more fucking balls than anybody facing death against the Nazis and the fucking, the fucking Japanese and shit. Fuck, dude. I'm so proud to come from a lineage such as that. My grandfather on my dad's side, he fought in Europe, he fought the Nazis. On my mom's side, my grandfather was a Marine and he fought the Japs. Dear Sarge at Murdoch 68, great time seeing those planes on Sunday. Yeah, you guys, that was a great time seeing those planes. Revolver Broadcasting, Charles Carpenter, U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel. Oh, badass. Okay, all right. Yeah, Sarge, I was gonna do a shot, but I didn't want to drink. But I did give you a shout out at the beginning of the podcast. So I just wanted to let you know that, and I thank you for the shot glass. That was really awesome. Thank you. I'll take a shot out of it probably this weekend or something. Wait until the weekend. But anyways, all right, you guys. Holy crap! It's an hour and a half. I'm almost at an hour and a half. Oh fuck. All right. Well, cool. I just wanted to talk to you guys about that and talk to the younger generation about getting that mindset built up because they don't teach these kids where to put their heads anymore. You know, Murdoch 68, dear Sarge, I had a blast on Sunday. We have to go and see it again. Plus, we have to see the tanks. Yeah, that was epic. That was epic. Oh yeah, I got dear Sarge, smoke one of those quality cigars soon. Hey, Sarge, thank you so much for the cigars. The stogies were awesome, man, and I really appreciated that. I'm going to do that. If you want, if you're gonna go on live this weekend, I'll join you. I'll sit down and have a stogie. Yes, ground vehicles. Let me see here. Let me get into my photos here. I'll share a little bit about um, where we were and stuff. Let's see if I could do it this way. If it'll let me. Okay, it won't let me do it, but I'll just sit here and do a slideshow of it. This is where Murdoch and Sarge and I were at the Pima Aeronautical, and look at that. Look at those birds. Look at that. Yep. Yep. I had to take a picture in front of one. Yeah. There we go. This is where Sarge and Murdoch and I were. Mrs. Sarge at Dear Sarge. Steel built would love to see the tanks. Oh, cool. Hi, Mrs. Sarge. I got Blue Angel here. Let's see what else. Oh, look at that. Yep. We had a blast, man. Yep. These are the guys from World War II. Had to have a lot of fucking balls dangling from a plane 25,000, 18,000 feet in just a little thin bubble, dude. You know, I'm trying to make sure the light doesn't Oh, bastard. Bastard, 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 bastard. Hold on. Where was I? Oh, here we go. World War II. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And there's a Nazi bomb right there, fuckers. Yep, there's V1 right there. Yep. Inside a cockpit. Fighter jets. There's Murdoch. I don't want to delete my photos. There we go. Get a new iPhone and it gets all weird with you. Yep. See? Old Air Force One, Air Force Two. Yeah, we had a great time. We had a great time. So I want to thank Sarge and I want to thank you guys for a great time, especially Sarge and Murdoch. Thanks for taking me. It was a great time. Dear Sarge, you're welcome. Dear Sarge, Mrs. Sarge, good call. I'll invite her. Mrs. Sarge, hi. Murdoch 68, hi, Mrs. Sarge. It was great meeting you. Yes, Mrs. Sarge, it was great meeting you. Um, was awesome. Thank you so much for your guys' hospitality. Sarge, thank you for the cigars. I really appreciate the stogies. I will put those to good use this weekend. And like I said, if you're going to go live, I'd be more than happy to join you. I'll have one with you and we'll sit down and I'll drink to that, as I said. Dear Sarge, at Murdoch, Elevate with Randy, you guys have both met a steel proof on range day, my stepdaughter. That's right. Hey, we need to go to the range again. You guys, we should go. Mrs. Sarge, nice meeting you, Randy. Thank you so much, Mrs. Sarge. I really appreciate that. Big Bad Wolf. Oh, uh, is that some kind of Nordic, some kind of Viking writing there? Odin. There we go. Yeah. Revolver Broadcasting. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. It was a pleasure meeting you. Feel free to smash the follow and the bell buttons. And I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I'm a little over tonight, but that's okay. I just wanted to, talk to you guys and say hi and share a little bit of everything and whatnot. And I'm going to, try to find my outro music tonight of what I'm going to put on. And there we go. All right, you guys. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining tonight. I really appreciate all of you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for the input. Thank you guys for chiming in and everything. And I want to encourage you, if you haven't already, man, be that example. Be the light. Be the example on the hill. Help out your fellow man. You're not going to be able to receive unless you give. And give of your time. Help that old veteran from the VFW, the old lady down the street. Help out around your community. Help feed the homeless. Help out at your church. Just help your fellow man. Give of yourself so that way you can make room and receive as well. Sergeant, the Big Bad Wolf, not yet. We just got home from work and seeing my sister. Dear Sarge, at the Big Bad Wolf. Oh, got sidetracked when I got home that night. Thanks for a reminder, Big Bad Wolf. I reposted earlier. Awesome. Wolf, Sarge, please give Wolf my contact information. Wolf, let's connect, dude. I want to do a stream of you hanging out and stuff. No bastard. And everybody, all you sick fucks and everything, thank you again for tuning in tonight. Be that example. Help out your fellow man. Give of your time and yourself so that you can receive and keep that flow of the universe. Keep that flow of the universe going, All right, you guys. All right, until next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. I will be doing some gaming streams coming up, and I got a couple other things that I'm going to be working on as pilots. So, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the love and support, you guys. Thanks for stopping by and share my content. I'd really appreciate that. And I just want to encourage you guys, elevate your mind, elevate your life. Remember, your mind is the control tower to your reality. You're the captain of your own ship. You can do it. You can make it happen. All right, you guys, until next week and until later, everybody, you guys, good night. Thank you, guys. And I wish everybody well and have a wonderful and blessed week. All right. Until later.